Good morning. It's Monday morning and it's the beginning of our second week of Jiu-Jitsu training. Today I want to talk to you about the power of starting something and the power of trying something new. But first, I just have morning yoga, Jiu-Jitsu and fitness to get out of the way. So we just finished training for the morning and now I want to start telling you what I mean by the power of starting something. And for me to do that, I need to take you back to when I first started posting YouTube videos. So when I first started, I had literally no idea what I was doing. You can still see my old videos if you want. I linked to them in my old channel, Challenge 365, and I've left them up, even though they're terrible, so you can see the progression, and so it reminds me how far I've come as well. But when I first started, I had no clue how to edit, no clue how to shoot. I just saw YouTube videos and I thought they were really cool. I thought, I want to do that. I want to try and emulate that. And at first, it completely failed. I didn't know what I was doing. But by starting and by going for it, even though I didn't know what I was doing, I progressed and I picked up things on the way and I learned how to do it. Even though when I started, I had no experience, no clue, and I was getting a lot of negative feedback, a lot of dislikes, a lot of people, I don't know, not watching it, I guess, because it was uninteresting and there was no story. But I learned from that criticism and I learned from that feedback, and that's enabled me to be able to edit now and to be able to create better videos now. So how does that apply to trying anything? I think the hardest thing for people is to start doing something. And that might sound a little bit cheesy, or you may have heard that before. The first step is the hardest, but I really think it's true. Lots of people will talk about doing something and they'll talk about, I want to do this, or I want to travel, I want to become an astronaut, and never actually take the first step towards doing that because it seems like this giant mountain to climb, or even I want to climb a mountain and never actually start doing it. But as soon as you take that first step up the mountain, then you're already on the way to completing it. As soon as you've actually started moving, then you're already moving forward. As long as you never stop moving forward, then you can never fail. As long as you never quit what you're doing, then you can never fail. And every single step you take towards whatever you want to do, you're learning something else on the way. You're learning a new skill that you didn't know before. You're learning how to do something slightly better to get you closer to whatever your original goal was. And I think honestly that can be applied to everything. I'm applying it right now to learning Jiu-Jitsu and learning Chinese. It's only the second week, and already through a complete immersion course, I've already picked up quite a few things in Jiu-Jitsu. For example, I now know how to choke someone out, how to defend myself from a punch in a street fight, how to break someone's arm or shoulder, and hopefully I'd never have to use those things, but just by taking the first step, I've already started to learn something that I may never forget. The same with Chinese. I've already learned words and phrases that I may never forget, I might, but if I continue practicing and never stop learning Chinese, then eventually I'll be fluent. And I think you can do that with anything. It doesn't have to apply to travel, it doesn't have to apply to Jiu-Jitsu or Chinese. It can be any sort of goal that you have in your mind of, I want to do this. And as soon as you take that first step, you're already self-affirming that yes, you want to do this, and yes, you're taking a positive action towards doing it. So if you're actually thinking about, oh, I'd love to learn a language, or if you're thinking about, oh, I'd love to take up this sport, or oh, I'd love to learn how to paint, just start learning the language, take the first lesson, get out a canvas and draw something, draw a smiley face, and you're already first taking that first step towards whatever your goal is. So I guess basically what I'm trying to say is no matter what you want to do, no matter what it is that you want, just start doing it now and the rest will work itself out. If you start now and you never stop, then you'll never fail and you'll learn how to do it in the long run. And that's what I've done with YouTube. That's what I've done with these videos. When I started 2 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing, and now slowly and over time I've figured it out, which is why I'm here in China, which is why I'm now able to do Jiu-Jitsu, able to learn Mandarin, and why I'm able to say this. Thank you so much, because today I just ticked over to 10,000 subscribers. That means it's 10,000 of you guys that have clicked subscribe, 10,000 people that have watched me and decided to click subscribe, have decided that they like what I'm doing, which is amazing. I can't even imagine 10,000 people in front of me right now that all want to watch these videos. And I never would have got that. I never would have got that opportunity if I kept putting it off and I kept saying, I'm gonna make videos, but I don't know how yet, so I'm not gonna start. So start, whatever you wanna do, start it, start something new, start what you wanna do, and eventually you'll get there. And now when I say you'll get there, I don't mean that I think I've arrived. I'm still at the beginning of this journey. I'm still figuring everything out as I go, and I'm still learning. And I will be, just the same as everyone else will be. In anything you do, you still learn that until the day you die. Even if you're the best in the world, you're still learning and still striving to be a little bit better at something. But you only ever get to that point if you start, and then you continue learning from when you start until the day you die. So I think that's enough rambling for today, but I just want to finish with, whatever it is you want, start it now. Don't give up, and whatever it is, you'll get there. And other than that, just thank you again. Thank you all so much. And I'll finish with, thank you for watching, and I can't believe this is my life.